Like it where you got.
Take a chance, in a trance, painted red, what a romance. Take a chance, one glance, paint it blue, end up with a rain dance, just a bit stronger, an honor and a monster. Yeah, I gotta say I want this longer. Can't find this anywhere. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand by, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Won't find this anywhere. Constant calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand by, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Can't find this anywhere, anywhere. Yeah, I want this longer. Won't find this anywhere, anywhere. How I've always wondered. Yeah, I want this longer. Won't find this anywhere. How I've always wondered. How I've always wondered. How I've always wondered. Took a chance in a trance, painted red, where's the romance? Took a chance, one glance, painted blue, ended on a rain dance. Now a bit stronger, not alone with a monster. Yeah,
All right. What is that? What is that trash? Hello, everybody. Hold on. Let me get my chat up in the right spot. Hello. Let me see who's up in here. What's going on? Welcome. Hey, Aaron. What's up, man? Riddick, the Riddick wants a bone. That's what you want? He knows during these streams he gets a bone. Jake from State Farm, what's up, man? That's a sota. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Mike Bleezy. Hate Club Inc. What? Join you, I shall. What's up, man? Tina, hello. Happy holidays to you. Geo Nick, what's up, man? Yes. Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers for Mandalorian. You don't want to get spoiled on this one. Just saying. If you have not seen it. Smile Factory, hello. Legal Jedi, hello. What's going on? Who knows Captain Quint's toast during cocktail hour out at sea in movie Jaws? Oh, I got you. Where's James? I don't know. I haven't heard from him this weekend, actually. Jessica, hello. Tanya, hello from Canada. Hello, Tanya from Canada. Tom Hiddleston, what's up, man? Stop by for a smoke. I'll be on later, guys. Much love. We'll be here, Tom. We'll be here. Bob Fisher, hello. How are you? There's Nightbite up in the house. Master Sith, what's up, man? Jessica. Perry Wakefield, hello. Adrian, hello. Nata. What's going on, Nata? Over here on YouTube, I see. Nadine. Blake, my bro sent me a clip of Luke. Uh-oh. Did you get spoiled? Did you get spoiled? Spoiled? Look for Lek. What's up, man? Yes, if anybody spoils shit, kick him out, please. Did somebody... But wait, but just saying, we are going to talk spoilers, though. I mean, we're going to talk spoilers. This is post-game, you know what I mean? Evil Villain. What's up, man? Let's see. Carla is Doc. I have not seen Doc, man. I have not seen him yet. He should be up in here. How you doing, Carla? Zara, there you are. Hello, Zara. Steve French, how are you? Christian Olds, what's up, man? Diane Harris. There she is. Sarah P. CRB, what's up, man? Sheila Buchanan. Yeah, James will be back we'll continue to do the podcast. I don't know if he'll be here on Sundays for streaming stuff, so we'll see. It's this schedule, man. It's this schedule. He's probably in the bed for he's on first shift now. He's been working a new job for the last 4 or 5 weeks, so we got to get our schedules right for the podcast. CRB Riddick's back here. He's right back down here on the floor. I don't know if you can see him. Here, let me move. You can see him back there eating his bone. Meow. Do you want me to bring back the meow music, Natal? Is that what we want to do? I know it's a sorry Twitch playlist. I know it's horrid. Tim Blackburn. Anybody else bust out the ham and jelly for this episode? No. No. What do you mean? Peter Griffin. I don't care what they say. R2 is one with the Force AI or not. He seems to be. Wesley Mons. What's up, man? So stoked for the future of Star Wars. Yes, they are slowly bringing it back. They are they can never really undo the horrible, and again, my opinion, the horrible sequels, but they can make us feel better about it. So we got to see, obviously, the man, the myth, the legend in his prime a little bit, a little bit. Mackenzie, hello, how are you? Sheila, thank you. Yeah, we'll continue doing the podcast. We just got to figure out the schedule to record them. So, TJ, how are you? Matthew, Karen with the Y, hello. Mike Bleasy, one issue, said the best Jedi was in this episode. No, I didn't see Rey anywhere. No, I've never thought Luke was the best Jedi, by the way, so I never said that, Mike. But Rey is obviously clearly a natural. She don't have to be trained at all. I like Luke. I love Luke Skywalker. I don't think he's the best Jedi ever, obviously. CRB, is The Witcher good? Yeah, I love The Witcher. I think The Witcher's really good. I mean, it's going to be better this season. I think they'll have a better budget for some of the monsters, although that's not the focus of the show. But The Witcher books are really good, and the show is pretty damn good, so I'm digging it. Ashley Marie, how are you? Randy Suimatsu, what's up, man? Happy Sunday. And yeah, happy holidays. I guess we're now technically 4 days away for Christmas. So I guess I should say that before I forget. Merry Christmas, everybody. The Witcher was okay. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think it'll get better. But I look forward to it. Sarah P. Grogu has more training than Luke. Yeah, I mean, we didn't see. I've always said that too. I've always made fun of it, Sarah, and said, weekend at Yoda's, but it was longer than that. He was there a while, actually, if you look at the canon. So he was there a while, so we just never get to see him use it except for a little bit in Return of the Jedi. But obviously they didn't do all the cool lightsaber stuff back then. Art Nexus, what's the rumor about Sebastian Stan playing a younger Luke? That's what people wanted. They wanted the Sebastian Stan to play, because he does look like him. They wanted him to play him if we ever use a young Luke, obviously like this episode, instead of, de-aging Mark Hamill with kind of the deep fake type stuff. It looked okay. It was okay. It didn't look horrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. I mean, it worked. I honestly think there was something wrong with his voice more than I'm worried about the face. But Felicia, be happy. How are you? Mackenzie King, I think it'll be hard pressed to demonstrate Luke's ability and presence more effectively than it did in 7. Yeah, I mean, the circumstances, he just had to deal with droids. I would love to see him fight, some people, that method, in that manner. Some stormtroopers. Had a few rogue stormtroopers left he can throw around with the Force. That would have been cool. But I think it was great. I mean, it did what it needed to do. And people wonder, if they can see that now and compare to The Last Jedi, this is what we all complained about. You know what I mean? If you can see, this is the hero we remember as kids for us old people. And that's all we ever wanted was him to be shown in a good light. That's it, you know. Instead, and yeah, he can go through a thing, right? He can go through a thing where he gets the, you know, if we're going with the Kylo story where he, you know, burns his temple down and kills a bunch of Jedi Padawans, and he can go into hiding again or whatever. But just to continuously be a whiny asshole, that movie was ridiculous, you know. So that was the point. This is the Luke that gave people hope. You know what I mean? Diane Q&A was this is the series finale? Is this the episode of the backdoor pilot for the Boba Fett series? Yeah, this is the finale. They do 8 episodes, Diane, and they announced the. By the way, spoilers. We're talking now. There is a post-credit scene. Did everybody see the post-credit scene? By the way, just out of curiosity, where they essentially announced. They did announce the Boba Fett series. We'll talk about that in just a second too, because there's a little bit of speculation about what that means. Merry Christmas to you. Are they doing Boba Fett before Obi-Wan? Well, I believe because Boba Fett was announced for December, so the same time as Mando 3, the Book of Boba Fett is the name of it, and I don't believe it will be. I do not believe it'll be Mando 3. I think there's a rumor or speculation that Mandalorian Season 3 will be the Boba Fett series, but I don't think they'll go that route. I think they're separating it. So you're going to have Boba Fett. He's going to be it looks like kind of a crime lord. I don't know what he'll do at the place, Jabba's old place. So he is now Boba the Hutt. So, and then you'll have the Darksaber, Moff Gideon storyline continuing with Bo-Katan and Mando 3. He will see Baby Yoda again. Guarantee it. I guarantee you'll see him again. You know why? Because he didn't give him his ball. And then you have all the separate ones. Ahsoka will deal with Throne and all that stuff. And then they'll cross over. They'll all cross over. They'll do a team up. It'll be Marvel. So you'll have Mando, you'll have Ahsoka, you'll have Boba, and the other shows. And then they'll cross over. Mike believes you think. Jack, don't wipe your nose on your shirt. I didn't wipe my nose on my shirt. Did I wipe my nose on my shirt? My nose is not running. I might have scratched my nose. I might have scratched it. I did not wipe it like that. Is that what you're talking about? No, I'm good. I'm not wiping snot on my sleeve. Just saying. Only one show? No, I don't think so, man. I think you're going to see in the next few years probably 2 to 3, depending on the year, maybe even more Star Wars shows per year. So, I think that's what they'll do. Hold on. Damn it. I'm trying to catch up here with the chat. I don't think that is right. December we get 2 or 3 episodes of Book of Boba Fett, and then Mando 3 starts Christmas. Maybe. Did it say December or did it say 2021? Maybe I just remembered that wrong. Maybe I remember Mando. Mando was December, right? They didn't say Boba. They just said 2021, right? I'll pull it up. Here. I got the got it right here. Oh no. Okay, no. Hold on. Right here. Hold on. Let me do the thing where I switch these for a second. I have to do this and switch the thing. So here you go. I'll put this up here real quick. It right here, the Book of Boba Fett, coming December 2021, right there. So that's right. So what are they gonna do? Are they gonna have Mando and him in the same month? Because Mando's going, we're assuming, be full 8 episodes again. Now the speculation is they call them chapters, right? So this was chapter 16, the rescue. So the speculation is that episode or season 3 will be the Book of Boba Fett, chapter 1, and whatever. So I don't think that's the case, but we'll see, because they did not announce Boba Fett with all the rest of the stuff, right? All right, sorry. Let me get back over here. Where's my chat? I lost my chat. There we go. Herb, what's up, man? I legitimately cried when Mando took off his helmet to look at Grogu's own eyes. I did too. That was a parallel with Vader, obviously, and Luke, so that was really good. Yeah, there was some sweaty eyes going on for a lot of people, I'm sure. Natal, what are we saying yes to? Oh, Peter, I'm sorry. With the Book of Boba, is Cad Bane already dead at this point? Was that the end of Clone Wars? I don't know. It's hard for me to keep these timelines straight in my head. Let me see. The Clone Wars was what? When did he die? We never saw him die though. We never saw Cad the bounty hunter die, right? We saw him. The last we saw him was chasing. He was chasing him down the snow thing, Anakin and Padme, right? The last time we saw him? I'm pretty sure, right? He was chasing Anakin and then they escaped, and then he talked to Emperor, and then we never saw him in the Clone Wars again, I believe. So, I've never seen a body, you know what I mean? Sarah P. Grogu will not be at the temple when Kylo throws his tantrum. Grogu will run away and become a Mandalorian. Well, that's what they're going to have to just explain. Are they going to let us believe that he's going to die there with Luke, or did he escape, or was he, or will we see something happen before then where he's gone before he gets there? Because right now, Kylo should be about 4 or 5, I believe. I think he was 29 or 30 in what's it called? Episode 7, right? So this was 5 years after, 30 years total. So I think he should be about 4 or 5. So he's already there, or maybe not quite yet. We don't really know exactly. So they could have something, but look, he's going to see him again. And the reason I say that is because he did not give him his ball, and I know that sounds like a joke, but I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. He did not give him his ball, so he's going to catch up with him somewhere and give him that ball, or at least see him again. Is what I'm saying. Jake from State Farm, thank you for the super chat, man. Love how they shat on the sequels by saying the child is strong with the Force, but talent without training is nothing. F.U. Ruin Johnson. 100% agree. That was a direct reference to that. I'm glad I wasn't the only one, Jake, because I yelled that out when we were watching it. That was definitely an F.U. to Ruin Johnson. No doubt about it. Thank you, man, for the super chat. 100% agree. They, so they're saving it in the sense of bringing back, stuff from old Canon or from Legends, but they can't completely undo, obviously, The Last Jedi. Sarah P. Mandalore before the Purge. Basically right now it's just domed cities, from my understanding, is if we see it. So they pretty much made it an unlivable, uninhabitable planet. So it's all dome cities as far as I know. Bob Fisher, Ahsoka time travels in Rebels. How is that possible? That is the world between worlds. That's where Ezra pulled her from to save her. So I've never dug the whole world between worlds time travel stuff. I didn't want them to bring time travel in Star Wars, but they did. I don't know if they'll use it much, but that's how that worked. It's the world between worlds. It goes into the wheels and all that stuff, which I've never really dug that aspect of it. So that's what, if you look at the Ahsoka logo, for the new show, let me see if I can pull that up. Hold on. That is kind of what they were walking on. Let me see. Can I find the images? Why am I getting all these other things? Okay, hold on. Is this one? No. Let me open. All right, hold on. So if you see this right here, hold on, let me pull this over here again and do the thing. If you see this here, the logo, this is kind of what's this thing behind it. This is Old Jedi right here. This is an Old Jedi language. I don't think anybody's decoded that yet. I'm not sure. Maybe they have. I can't remember. But this is kind of what they were walking. This is a Jedi meditation thing. This whole thing. But it kind of looks like the galaxy, and this is what the world between worlds is represented as. So that's what that is, kind of, sort of. If you remember Ezra walking along these things, so that's what that whole thing is. So they may use it. It may be a thing. We shall see. Hold on. Where is my damn it? Okay. Then we got 20 years before Kylo goes ham, so Grogu probably went to Mandalore to bury Pops. I know that's pretty dark. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what I think they'll explain it. I don't think they'll leave people hanging like that, because you got the cutest character, the most loved character in Star Wars since, Ewoks first came out. I think they'll definitely address it. Liquid Jedi. So what does Mandy going to do with the dark saber? I don't think he gives a shit. This was one of the things that people were talking about was, in Rebels, Sabine gave Darksaber to Bo-Katan, right? So the question is, why is all of a sudden it's a rule that you have to fight her for it? I get both of those. So I guess maybe you could say that it was like a hollow thing for her, and she didn't get the support, obviously, because Mandalore fell under her leadership, right, to the Empire. But you had all these clans fighting amongst each other, so she didn't really maybe earn the respect. So maybe it's so confusing because there's different clans that have different beliefs, and that's the problem. So maybe they'll explain that, I'm sure. Karen with a Y smokescreen. So you shed a tear at the end? Come on, admit it. I did. I totally said that. I totally said that in the video, Karen. I mean, I was taking my little note, because I just take little notes just to remind me. Just even if it's just a word, I'll write a word, like, because I remember the episode. And I just dropped the damn thing, like, oh shit, I was like, I'm telling you, because this was the first movie I saw in theaters. Star Wars is my first love, as I've mentioned many times before, obviously. It was the first movie I saw in theaters with my dad. And it's a special thing to a lot of people. So I mentioned that in the video, which actually got views kind of sort of this week. I was surprised. Let me close that and get all this shit out of the way. So yeah, it was a little teary. I'm not afraid to admit it. Sarah, Grogu may have to bury his dad, but he will still take the Darksaber and become the Mandalore. I don't think they'll go that route, though, Sarah. I don't think, as far as Mandalorian, a Force sensitive that powerful, with raw power. I don't think they'll go that route with him being a Mandalorian. I don't think I've ever seen. Is there any other Mandalorians that are not human? I don't even think so. Gallant in the Hizzy, what's up, man? Randy, if the show itself wasn't called The Mandalorian, I'd go more for the series within a series idea. What do you mean? Like, you're saying Boba Fett within that series? Yeah, right, yes. Yeah, I agree. Because he is not Mandalorian. I was watching, I'm not trying to call anybody out, I'm just saying, I was watching Star Wars Theory, and maybe I misunderstood it because I don't really watch other Star Wars channels, but I saw him on his live stream after, for just a few minutes before I went to bed, and he said Boba Fett is Mandalorian, and I'm like, no, he's not Mandalorian, please. He literally said it in the episode. I never said I was. If they establish that Jango does not make Boba Fett a Mandalorian. He is not. He never took the creed. He was in some comics that are no longer canon. That's it. He's never been Mandalorian. And then they've retconned Jango. So, yes, he is not a Mandalorian, so that would not fit into that series. You are correct, Randy. Brian, remember how disillusioned we all were before the Mandalorian in 2019? The turnaround was impressive. It is, because we have competent Star Wars fans running it. You know what I mean? I think this whole crew on Disney Plus, Filoni, Favreau, Deborah Chow will be running Obi-Wan. All these Star Wars fans, you know, that saw the vision, I think is the key. Bob, Book of Boba is not a full 8 episodes. So where do we get information on that, Bob, or is there something they said? Did somebody say that? I don't know. I haven't heard. Because some people thought, like, at first it was actually a book. I was like, no, it's a show. Geo, what's up? Geo Nick, yo. I prefer it just to be 2 separate things, and then they can cross over some. Being anything a standalone show, but not a takeover. Yeah, right. I think so. I think so, man. Hold on a second. Where is this? All right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up here. C-Mob, what's up, man? The way the baby touched his face, his onions cut all over the place. Exactly. It was touching. So maybe there was something to those rumors with the whole helmet stuff. You know, he came out. Pedro Pascal came out and said that was all bullshit. But you know, maybe this was the plan altogether, all along. So he took it off, and definitely a nod there to Anakin and Luke. It was cool, man. It was probably the best, honestly, the best single moment in Star Wars. Period. They're pretty close. Just as far as an emotional scene, that, you know what I mean. Tina, what's up, Tina? Bowen, I thought I read Disney clarified they were getting Boba Fett Season 1 and Mandalorian Season 3 next year. That's what I'm assuming. That's what I thought. That's what I'm operating under that assumption. It does say December of 2021 for Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett. Mackenzie, it turned out that some of these series are book chapters and the same story could have potential if done right. Yeah, they could. I mean, but Filoni also did, what was that show? What was the other show he did in chapters? He's always done the chapters thing, so it's possible. And then they call it the Book of Boba, so it'll be done in chapters too, I'm assuming. However they do it. But it's possible, but I don't think they can now. I mean, I guess one of the arguments is, all right, can Pedro Pascal carry a show without Baby Yoda by himself? I mean, sorry, without Grogu. I can never get it. I can't stop calling him Baby Yoda. I mean, I think so, but it's going to be a bigger thing with Mandalore, right? So I believe that's the key, and Boba Fett does not fit in there. You know what I mean? He does not fit in the Mandalorian stuff. Let's see. Diane, maybe Mando will move to recurring status for Boba's storyline, but I wonder why most of his series will be on Tatooine. We'll see Watto. We'll see the remains of Lars Homestead. I'd imagine Watto's probably... I guess Watto's dead and gone by now, I'm sure. I don't know about Watto, but yeah, I'd imagine we're going to see Lars Homestead in one way or another. Probably in the Obi-Wan series, which I believe that's one season, if I'm right on that. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think they said one season. Let me move this over here. Okay. Maybe it'll focus on Mando and Bo-Katan's conflict. That's what that's what I think. That's what I think the Mandalorian will do. What's up, Mary Tomasco? But yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're. I guess people think that Boba Fett would overshadow him. They kind of kept him off to the side in this series, so why not do his own? Boxcat. Yes. Balls. Yes, because he's uh-oh. It's all right, buddy. He's going to get his ball back. I'm telling you, he is. Peter Griffin, who did Boba kill? Riddick. Shh. We're on stream, buddy. We're on stream, buddy. See, I think the time travel Ahsoka will undo the sequels. I wish, Bob. Now, hey, I'm all down for that, man. I'm down for the time travel if it can undo that garbage. Please undo it. I have no problem with Rey. Let's just get rid of all the stupid shit that they did. You know what I mean? Let's do that again. Let's do it again. The problem is you can't do it with Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford. So if we can get past that, I would love for them to do it, but they won't. Wesley, I think it would be poetic if Grogu, who makes the decision to come back to Mando, everyone is always making a choice for him. It would be nice if he himself make decisions to go back. Yeah, that's certainly a possibility that he goes there and ends up going back with him. That's certainly a possibility, and then he's kind of saved from you know, the disaster, and then he just goes and hunts people with him. I don't know. Maybe it'll happen. Mr. D, yeah, only 5 years have passed since Return of the Jedi. Exactly. Correct. Yeah, no, I think so too. Bob. I think he can carry the show. He did before he got him, so I think he can. But you have to have him in a bigger storyline. I mean, I would like to see some regular episodes where he tracks people down and being a bounty hunter, you know? Besides just like we saw the first one. Like how does he actually find them and track them down and some of that stuff. That would be fine with me. But you know, it's going to be the Mandalorian storyline, I believe. Legal. It seems like R2 was talking Grogu. Yeah, I mean that was some speculation on did he recognize him? Because really, what's the matter, Bo? Well, you know, did he recognize him because he was there at the Jedi Academy? Because he would have been with Anakin at the time. And did they cross over, or did he leave first? You know, because at what time, we just don't know the time. So he could have recognized him. He seemed excited to see him, but I don't really know what that meant, obviously. So, Jules, hello, Jules. How is Luke not old? This is only 5 years after Return of the Jedi, so he would just be 5 years older. So he would look basically the same as he did in Jedi. Let's see. I'm trying to get down here. Master Chef, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Want Fett to take over Underworld, Ruthless Kills. Yeah, I think because look, here's the thing. Boba Fett's not a horrible evil person, but he's not just a nice guy. So I don't have a problem with him being an Underworld boss. That's fine. Boba the Hutt. The Hutts are pretty much done on Tatooine at this point, I believe, or they're on their way out anyway. So why not? I'm fine with that. Obviously, he has some kind of honor. He helped him, and he made a deal, and he keeps his word. But he's not a nice guy. You know what I mean? So, would it be funny if Luke walked in and he was standing there? That would have been great. That's why they kept him away. So, Jules, is there going to be any more Mandalorian? Yes, season 3 is, as far as I know, already. I don't know if they've. Did they commit to that? I believe they're already underway, is my understanding. David T, definitely an emotional ending and really looking forward to the direction the Mandalorian goes from here. Same, I think it'll be good. You're going to have, like I said, I think it's going to follow the Bo-Katan Mandalore stuff. I think that's the bigger story. And Ahsoka will deal with Throne and Ezra and Sabine and all that stuff. Hello, Steffi Snow. By the way, Steph Snow, last week when we streamed and I played that damn Witcher thing, you know my stream got demonetized, right? I told you it would. Randy Sweetmonster, thank you for the super chat, man. I heard no filming for season 3. I started maybe 2022. Yeah, so maybe that's what it is, Randy. So we definitely just saw that that's 2021 for Boba. So maybe that's what they're going to do. They're going to alternate them, I'm assuming. So we have a season of Boba or whatever that is, and then so maybe that's what it is. Early 2021. I don't know. It just seems like they should do it every year. I don't know. Thank you for the super chat, man. There's Doc Holiday. There he is, Carla. Carla, there's Doc. Doc, Carla's looking for you. She's mad. Hello, Lady Celtic. How are you? Diane Harris, Pedro can carry the show. The question is, can the writers deliver the storyline? Absolutely. I have no doubt with these people. These writers and directors are all pretty much all outstanding. The only bad episode was episode 2, in my opinion, and he is the same guy who directed this episode. So, yeah, there's no question. They have the writing. Mr. D, and how did they not know the Savior of the Galaxy, Destroyer of the Death Star twice, and not know who Luke was? Wait a minute, who are we talking about? Oh, you talking about Mando not knowing who Luke? Well, they know. I don't know if he knows his name. But, the Jedi at this point are like myth, legendary. You got to remember, only a handful of people actually saw that. And Death Star 1, Luke was not known to be a Jedi. And Death Star 2, he was. So I guess they're already starting to be myths and legends because obviously he don't know anything about he's heard of them. He knows what... He knows people say, may the Force be with you, so he got a little bit more educated. Wesley, Obi-Wan's show is only 4 episodes. See, I've never heard the 4, but I did hear it was only 1 season. So I don't know why are they doing only 4? Is it a miniseries? I don't get that. There's a lot of time there. There's a lot of time. So, and then Anakin's coming back, right, as Vader. So I don't know exactly what they're doing. I'm fine with whatever, but I think they should make that longer. I think there's a lot of stuff to do there. So, I don't know. But is that confirmed, Wesley, 4? I did hear 1 season or a miniseries, so I don't know. Mateo, a reasonable prediction, although I can see Disney making Grogu evil. I think they will touch on his dark side, but not fully. Yeah, certainly possible. I mean, he's going to have daddy issues, for sure. But I wouldn't imagine they'll go any dark side stuff, like full on, you know what I mean? Like, everybody kind of flirts with it, you know what I mean? Which they should. I think they should all be balanced, Like Qui-Gon. Grapolian, a magic. Why did Bo-Katan accept the Darksaber previously at a fight, and now it makes a big deal about taking? That's what I was saying earlier. I'm not sure what they're going to do. They'll have to explain that. I'm sure they will. I don't think they miss anything, so I think that'll make more sense next season because... obviously, my thinking is that because she took it and became the leader of Mandalore. Remember, she didn't like her sister's ways either. She is a little bit power hungry. She didn't agree with her own sister's stuff, and she actually didn't she think about killing her, I believe. So with her having Darksaber and being the leader, I think obviously we found out in some way that they were not unified. And she mentioned that in this episode with Boba and her fighting. So maybe she feels like she didn't really earn it. So we'll see what they say about it. But it was a contradiction. So I guess they'll have to explain that. All right, let me jump down here. I'm losing the chat. I'm sorry. Yes, Sarah, a Grogu the same age as Anakin. That is true. That is true. So it makes you wonder, was R2 there with Anakin when Grogu was? Did he actually recognize him? Alex Rodriguez, what's up, man? Hope Luke meets Ahsoka for some good Jedi action. That would be really cool, man. I want Ahsoka to know, because I don't think she really knows that. She knows, obviously, she found out in Rebels and all that stuff that Anakin is Vader, right? And then she fought him. But does she know that he died good? She needs to know that stuff. So that would be a really good meetup. She meets the son of Anakin, and he explains to her how he died. I would love to see that moment. So I agree 100%. Herb, would be interesting to see a season without Grogu. Well, will we, though? That's what I mean. Will we? I think we'll see some episodes for sure. I think for a while. I think they're going to test the waters without him for a little while and see what happens. But we will. I think we will see him. He will find that little ball. He'll think about him. And at some point, he'll give him that ball. Or maybe he'll come back and decide not to be a Jedi. I don't know. I just don't think they're going to kill him off. I don't think they're going to leave us with the knowledge of what happened in the sequels as far as the new Jedi Order, and then without telling us for sure that he escaped. Wesley, I have to say I'm most intrigued by the Acolyte show. What is your thoughts on it, set in the High Republic era? Yeah, I mean, the High Republic is not that long before all this stuff, so I'm excited about anything dark side, but I want them to go back. I want them to go back to the beginning. I want to see the beginning of the Sith. That's the stuff I want to see. I'm down for it. I'm most excited about that one, probably out of the new shows, depending on what they do here. But what is the High Republic? It's like 20 years. It's only 20 years, right, before A New Hope. So is it going to focus on Plagueis and Palpatine? Or is it 30 years? Something like that, right? It's not long. So it could be, Plagueis Palpatine era. I think that would be cool in some ways. I definitely would love to see Plagueis, the novel, put into some show. If they did that, that would be outstanding. Riddick, are you wanting out of the room, or what are you asking? Would you like to go out the room? Oh, Lord. Illegal. The episodes are like watching a movie. So good. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm down for these shows instead of movies altogether. Unless you have like a one-off little story like Rogue One, just go ahead and make them shows. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, you want to see Star Wars on the big screen too, so I get that. But unless it's part of like the main story, or I don't know, whatever, I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with the shows. Okay, hold on one second. Let me let the Riddick out. Please, buddy. Excuse me. All right. He wants to go see the other doggy and the cats, I guess. Hello, Stacy. That's all right. You're not late. We were early. All right. I'm trying to. But yeah, so I believe that's correct with the Acolyte show, right? So I have not read any of the new High Republic comics, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. Geeks Gamers Dreams. I've been waiting on Luke's scene since Return. Yes, this is what we all thought we were going to get this in the sequels, even though he was older. But this is what we wanted to see, right? So this was his moment, like we saw Rogue One Vader, and they definitely made that scene the same too. They always have to have the fog, and his lightsaber's drawn. It looked just like Vader standing there, and that's the Vader we got in Rogue One. So we finally got real Luke. David T. Foster, what's up, man? Grogu was such a big part. He'll have to be back, hopefully, more than it looks. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's what we're saying. We don't know how they're going to do it. Can they carry it without him? Will he decide, yeah, this whole Jedi thing's not for me? Will they bring him back older with a voice, and maybe he helps him out with a few Jedi powers, but he's not a full-fledged Jedi, but he has a lightsaber? That would be kind of cool. Be a good duo if he's grown up a little bit. Because he can't just go back and do his regular job I guess he can with a baby the whole time. He's got to get to a point where he talks and shit, right? Got to take care of himself. Where he uses the Force and don't go to sleep. Where he don't fall asleep. He's Jesus. Brian Manion, what's up, man? I hope things don't shift too much into Grogu territory and don't focus on the sore noses from too much coke use. What? Well, yeah, we were. I was saying that a long time ago. They he kind of does he overshadow the Mandalorian? So that's where they got to walk this line. Randy, here's the controversy. Disney Plus investor call announced for December 21st. Mando Season 3 Ahsoka and Ranger series, not Book of Boba. So tomorrow they're having a call about all that, but not the Book of Boba. So what are we saying, Randy? Exactly? Oh shit! Let me check. I'm sorry. Let me check Patreon. I just gotta make sure. I gotta make sure I didn't have. Where is my thing? Okay, here we go. There's a heinous on here. It's the way. Heinous as well. What's up with Frog Lady? I think they have to come back into play. No, let's not. Let's just leave Frog Lady with her husband. I'm fine with that, man. I think she's good. I think they will watch Grogu at some time. Wait a minute. What, Heinous? You think they'll watch Grogu? What the hell? Karen, I was not late today. By the way, I was not late. Just saying. I started the music at like 9:58 to let everybody pile in, and came in here just a little after 10, like as usual. That's not late. The stream starts at 10 p.m. If it starts at 9:58, it's early. I never said I would be on camera at 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you just see me sitting here moving windows around and stuff. So that counts, damn it. I am not late. High Republic books and things got delayed. Oh, they did? Okay, yeah. So I saw some of the... Because when I first saw that, I thought this is going to be a show. And then I was like, oh, it's books, which is fine. It's comics, but I thought it was going to be a show. So I don't know what's going on with the High Republic. But it's... So if they turn the Acolyte into, like... Let's just say it's the Plagueis novel, which... Where's my novel? Oh, it's over there. Let's just make that the Plagueis novel and go that route and see how Palpatine gets pulled into this. You might as well. With that timing, you might as well. Herb, here's a hot take theory. I think the show will end with not only the sequel saved and fully validated to some extent, but also Mando dies saving his son Grogu. Sure, I think that's possible, him dying, but we can't, there's just, Herb, it's just impossible. And just my opinion, and a lot of people's, I think, that you cannot validate these things. There's no way to validate. Like, you can make, let's say Grogu goes to Luke's place and he does die in that. I mean, you could say, well, that's, and like I said, I had no problem with Luke having a weak moment or having a week, where he goes off and rethinks things. And I'm fine with him ending the Jedi Order, because the Jedi Order was all, look, they're the problem in the first place. They caused all this shit, all their dogmatic bullshit. It literally caused all this stuff. So I'm fine with him having, not being Mr. Superhero the whole time. But what they did to him and just in general with Episode 9 or 8 cannot be undone. And then bringing Palpatine back was just dumb. And I see what they tried to do. They tried to save some of it. They tried to make him come back, and they kind of did some things that I liked in 9, but they cannot undo it. You know what I mean? They can only do this and make us see that at one point he was cool. Still cool. We'll see. Mike Bleezy. Well, see, that's what Randy just said. See, Randy's saying they have this call, right? Randy, is that what you're saying? They're talking about all these other shows, but they're not talking about Book of Boba. So are we now thinking that is Mando season 3? Are they just gonna fire Pedro and just go with Boba Fett? I mean, is that what we're doing? I don't think so. There's too much left to do with Darksaber, right? I don't think that's the case. I think it's got to be separate, man. Legal Jedi, do you think we'll see some episodes of Luke, R2, and Grogu during Mandalorian? I don't know. I don't know how much they want to do that and go into Jedi territory. Like, that's why they didn't have Ahsoka get on the ship with him. It starts overshadowing the Mandalorian stuff, but I think it would be great. But I don't necessarily think we should do Luke. I don't know. That would be weird. It's too much CGI. It'd be too expensive. And you have to deal with his age the whole time. So maybe some pieces of it would be fine, but I don't think they would do, I don't know, maybe an episode here and there. Maybe that would work. But don't focus the whole thing on those, because then it's not the Mandalorian anymore. You know what I mean? Let Ahsoka deal with that stuff. Let Ahsoka go see Luke and we see all them. That would be cool. Because that's the Jedi kind of side of things. Not that they can't cross over some. Alex, imagine if Baby Yoda recognizes R2-D2 from before, since they clear the memory of R2-D2 when Luke was born. That's actually not true, Alex. Just remember, C-3PO got his memory clear, but they never actually did R2. R2 is the only character, fun fact, R2 is the only character in Star Wars that has been through every single show, movie, whatever, and knows exactly what happened the whole time. They never actually cleared R2's memory. There's a big misunderstanding on that whole thing. I was explaining that in a comment, several comments of the video, when I mentioned he could have recognized him and all that stuff, and then I got comments saying no, they cleared the droids. I'm like, no, they cleared C-3PO. They didn't get R2's. Mackenzie, here you go, Mackenzie King. There you go. Mackenzie's actually saying what I just said. R2's memory wasn't clear, just 3PO, at least in Legends. Not completely sure. They state in canon. Yeah, it still stands as far as I know, Mackenzie. That's my understanding. So R2's was spared. A Wonderful Bug. 8 was the worst. It was absolutely the worst thing I've ever seen. 100%. 100% agree. Ragu. Are you calling him Mike Bleasy? Are you calling him Ragu? Ragu trained Ray. It's all setting up to this. It's all about Ray. You know what? I'll be fine if that was the case. You know, where she had some kind of training. That would be fine with me. Actually, it would actually make it work better. So it's not a bad idea. Let's see, Sarah. One of the Jedi on the High Republic Rising Storm cover has a cross guard on his lightsaber. Yeah, it turns out that's an ancient design, right? That's what they mentioned. It was some ancient design. Of course, they kind of made that up. That's fine. I mean, yeah, it was considered an ancient design, which I think I think it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but the little nitpicky thing I have about Star Wars is all the lightsaber fights, right? Is they do this thing where they clash, but they never just run the damn thing down and cut people's fingers off. They always just stand there and talk to each other. But that's fine. I'm just saying. That's always been my little nitpick thing about lightsaber fights. Sarah P. Did he bring up Palpatine because they didn't want Kylo to be the big bad and therefore irredeemable? No, they did because they had no plan. We all said that, and they all screamed at us saying we were all just hateful old people, and then they finally admitted they had no plan. So they literally a year before it came out is when they decided, maybe we should bring the Sith back, because this has always been about Jedi versus Sith. George Lucas said this is a family soap opera about the Skywalker legacy and then his children, and that was what it was supposed to be about. They didn't use this stuff, and they said, okay, we got to bring people back because they hated Last Jedi, so we have to pull out somebody that we can bring back to be familiar and make sense and tie it all up, and so we'll use Palpatine. It's like, no, make Snoke Plagueis and you fix it all, because then they already mentioned him in the movies. It was just dumb. So they did not have a plan. We were right the whole time, and then they admitted it years later. So JJ came back and he tried to fix things. I give him credit for trying to fix some of the things that Ruin Johnson did. Stacy, as a complete Star Wars newbie, absolutely adore The Mandalorian. I was pleasantly surprised. See, that's what I love about it. You don't really have to be a Star Wars nerd to enjoy it. You don't have to get all the little callbacks or whatever to completely enjoy The Mandalorian. My mom's like Star Wars, but she hadn't watched The Mandalorian yet, but she loves old westerns and shit. And I'm like, you would love it. You like old westerns? That's all it is. It's a western with, instead of a horse, you have speeder bikes. And instead of 6-shooters, you have laser beams. That's it. That's all it is. Nessa, thank you for the super chat. People's reaction to this episode should be definitive proof that the sequels and Kathleen Kennedy failed until Favreau and Filoni stepped in. 100%. Not even this episode, but Ahsoka too. Like the Ahsoka episode, people were complaining because people didn't like Rey. They called her a Mary Sue. I agree with that to some extent. I have no problem with Rey herself as a character. I had a problem with everybody in the history of Star Wars has to have training in some fashion, and she just can do Jedi mind tricks instantly. That's the thing we have. And then they say, well, because she's a girl. It's like, what? Are you kidding? Have you heard of Ahsoka Tano? Have you heard of this girl that we all love for all these years? Princess Leia? I mean, it was just dumb. So this would absolutely 100% show that. 100% agree. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Okay. What'd you say? Jesus. Hold on. I'm sorry. I lost it. CGI Luke is expensive. That's why they got Melissa McCarthy to play young Jedi Luke. Mike Bleasy. Randy, info's not clear except what they saw on Screen Rant Newsweek report on the investor call, but doesn't mention Book of Boba. Interesting. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do. Maybe they could, just have some chapters that goes back and forth, but he's not Mandalorian. The only way they could really save the sequel is to tell the story of a Jedi and the Temple Destruction and make the law so horrific that you can believe Luke's actions afterwards, Mackenzie says. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have no problem with, like, Luke being off in the, kind of rethinking things for a few years or whatever, but Luke, regardless, would have not been sitting there, like, when Rey shows up, throwing lightsabers off the cliff and just drinking milk. I mean, it was just dumb. So I have no problem with him, like I said, going off for a while. Like Yoda went and disappeared for a while, but Yoda was still, you know what I'm saying? He was still hopeful. I don't know. Extreme Toxic, hello, how are you? What's up, Zuma? What the fuck is a frush? Sarah P. Seemed like JJ and Ruin wanted to write their own stories where Favreau and Filoni wanted to write Star Wars stories. Yes, I think they're actual fans. Like I said, I didn't hate JJ, what he did. Like, he played it safe with A New Hope. I mean, Episode 7, because it was A New Hope, exactly what it was. But it did introduce the characters, and it was fine. But it wasn't anything new. But I didn't hate what he tried to do. I just hate Ruin Johnson. And what I really hate about Ruin Johnson is not that I hate him personally or whatever. I don't mean that. I don't know the dude. I hate that he can't accept, like, criticism, and instead of, like, calling fans toxic, just try to understand what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hate about it. And this is what Filoni and Favreau and, Deborah Chow and people like that are all fixing. Damn it. Sneaky, what's up, man? And A New Hope, C-3PO, mentions R2's memory is buggy and unreliable to Luke. In Revenge of the Sith, Bill Organa tells the soldier to have the protocol droids mind wiped, i.e. 3PO. Yes, there you go. Thank you. There you go. There's the details. Zoom, I thought we were on Twitch for a second. I was going to play the sound effect, but we're not on Twitch. I can't play our sound effects. Let's see. Sarah P. The crossguard on the book isn't like Kylo's. It is metal, not going to chop your hands off. Oh, you're saying the actual guard is metal itself instead of like plasma. Yeah, but see, a lightsaber can cut right through that. You know what I mean? That's what I don't know. JR, what's up, man? Do you think Grogu and Archer recognize each other, thus the on-screen bond? That's what I thought initially. I haven't really decided 100% if I believe it, because I do know, obviously we were talking earlier about it. R2 was on, he had been around Coruscant in the council, not council, but the temple with Anakin wherever he went. Doesn't necessarily mean he saw Grogu, but then again, a lot of time there for him to recognize him. He seemed like he did to me because he got pretty excited. So that's what I said initially, and I said that in the breakdown video. So it makes sense, but you're not really sure about, you know, when, if, however he left, whoever rescued him, did he do that before? Was he there during Anakin's time? Was there a short period of time? So, like, for example, take Sifo Dyas, right? Sifo Dyas had this Force vision, right? And he knew this shit was coming, so he goes to create this army for the Republic, which ended up working with Count Dooku and getting killed for it. But, you know, was it somebody like him, you know, a long time before? Like 10 years before all this happened? So I don't know exactly, but he's the same age as Anakin. You'd think if Anakin got there when he was what was he, 10? I can't remember. Was episode 1, was he 10? I can't remember. He was old. So I think there could have been some crossover. Dash there. There's not a name. Just we got double dash. We got double underscore. The blades of the lightsabers are drawn to each other and cannot slide along the blades of things. Oh, I think they can. They can slide. They can definitely slide. Maybe that's a good explanation. But I think they can slide. Hold on. I'm trying to. I keep losing my spot. A wonderful bug. She was invincible. Wait a minute. Who are we talking about? I'm missing stuff. I'm sorry. Do or do not. There is no try. You talking about Rey? Invincible? Like I didn't. Speaking of Rey, I didn't have a problem with like the Sith lightning fart. You know, that's fine. I wanted Anakin to do that actually. Him to be so before he was put in the suit. Him to be so enraged that he actually shoots lightning before he gets put into the suit where he can't do it, obviously. So I have no problem with stuff like that, but I have a problem with, you know, Jedi mind tricks, and it just really wasn't Sith versus Jedi. It was just kind of like too, I don't know, it was just weird. They tried to stay away from the Sith, but look, my biggest problem with Star Wars has always been, what's up, Tanya? Last Airbender? I'm not sure you're asking. I used to love that, actually. My biggest problem with Star Wars has been the prophecy, the balanced prophecy. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me how a prophecy can tell you to destroy the Sith and bring balance to the Force. That is not balance. That's the exact opposite of balance. But, you know, there's this big whole thing about Sith being all evil, and that's not the case. The dark side is not evil. It's some evil people use it that way. That's all. Legal, is George Lucas advising the showrunner? I think so, unofficially legal, because Dave Filoni is like George Lucas's Padawan, so I think he is in an unofficial manner. I'm not sure 100% on that, but I believe so. If you watch those behind the scenes things, you can see that Filoni is in contact with him all the time. I believe. So I believe so. I mean, he don't have to get permission or anything technically, but I do think he takes his advice from him. What's up, Alex? JJ is the cinematic Antichrist. Like I said, I don't think JJ so much as Ruin Johnson, but anyway. A wonderful bug. Ahsoka in the world between worlds can change the timeline. Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier, Bug. I didn't like. I was saying I didn't initially like the idea, and I still don't, of time travel in Star Wars, because then you can. But if it can be used to undo the sequels, by all means, go for it. They won't do it, but I'm just saying, go for it. So I know that's hypocritical to say I don't want time travel, but use it to fix the sequels. Sorry, that's just the way I feel. I mean, come on, man. Like the Sith dagger. Are you serious? You made a Sith dagger in Part 9 for you to hold up. I love the Goonies idea. I love the Goonies thing. You know, you hold up the dagger and it takes the shape of something. But a fallen ship that's going to sink into the sea eventually. And come on, man. To find the Wayfinder. Oh, man. It was just stuff like that, man. But 9 was by far the worst. I mean, 8 was the worst. Yes, what Sneaky said, Nicole. Yes, what Sneaky said, exactly. Lucas's apprentice. He is his Padawan. Sarah P, if instead of Luke trying to kill Kylo and setting Kylo off, have Luke trust that Kylo won't turn, then Kylo does anyway, and Luke feels horrible and runs away. Well, remember they changed that though. Remember, Sarah, they were showing the first version from Kylo's story, and then they showed the real version from Luke's version of the story. So only for a second did he think about like killing him and just ending it, but he never really did. He didn't actually try. So that was a pretty big distinction where he thought about it versus like pulling his lightsaber out. So anyway, the point being, it was all done. But again, I have no problem with him running away for a while, but just the way he was when Rey showed up was just like ridiculous. I mean, even I'm sure everybody here has seen some how it should have ended. They even made fun of that. I mean, like literally that would have been fine if they would have did that. What they did in the Heesh of that would have been perfectly fine. All right, Herb, have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out, Herb. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Have some good holidays there, Herb, up in Canada. Mackenzie, Yoda's exile was part of the plan, though. Yes, exactly. Him and Obi-Wan are bidding their time for the Skywalker children to be old enough to train. Luke's exile is just him hiding, which is contrary to his. That's what I mean. Thank you. Mackenzie says it better than I did. That's what I mean, Sarah. Exactly. Yes, it was part of a plan. Yoda was introduced to Dagobah in the Clone Wars when he got trained to do the Force Ghost thing, and that was the plan all along, to watch the two children of Skywalker, Luke and Leia, as opposed to just hiding out and never trying. When his sister's out there fighting a war, it's just insane to me. Alex Rodriguez is like Game of Thrones. Some things we don't like can't be undone unless they borrow from the DeLorean. Yes, please get into the fucking DeLorean. Exactly. Sarah, again, mystery boxes seem to be a whole lot of Chekhov's guns put into a mantle and then never fired, instead of some chick jumps out and shanks everyone. Exactly. Jessica, there's the cookies. Are you baking cookies, Jessica? Are you baking cookies again? Mike Bleasy, Baby Yogurt becomes the Mad King, Baby Yoda, just like God. Maybe. Could be. Sneaky, I think it's possible R2 knows Grogu, but more likely R2 is just happy to have another Force user that Luke would train him, fits R2's personality. Could be. It could be either way. It could be. Maybe he is the first. I don't think he'd be the first. Would he be the first? This is 5 years. You think Luke's probably already been busy, so there's probably some other people there. And again, Kylo, he should be 4 or 5 years old, right? So maybe he's already there since I think that's correct. I think they said that Kylo would have been born about a year after Return of the Jedi when things settled down. So I believe that's the case. Mackenzie, R2, and yes, that's right, Mackenzie. In Legends, downloads a lot of records from the Jedi Temple, so he could know Grogu in theory. Yes, absolutely. Alex, they also gave a giant info dump at the end, give questions they'll never answer, i.e. lost, which was JJ. I mean, look, he didn't do great, but I do appreciate him trying to kind of undo some things where Luke's not so bitchy, and they tried to kind of fix a few things, but they couldn't completely do it. So I do appreciate the effort. But it's all once they went down, like I said, Episode 7 and the Force Awakens was not horrible. It was A New Hope, a repeat. But once they went down Episode 8, it was you can't undo it. He could not fix that. There's no way, unless again it was used They could have done that and said, okay, let's do the World Between Worlds, and that was just an alternate thing that never really happened or whatever. That would have been great, but oh well, it is what it is. Andrea, I hope Admiral Thrawn shows up in season 3. I think he will. I think Thrawn will be a Ahsoka timeline, or not timeline. It's all the same timeline. I think Ahsoka will deal with Thrawn, so that show I think will deal with him, and we'll continue down the Mandalore path in the Mandalorian, as far as Bo-Katan, Darksaber, the whole thing, because Moff Gideon will be back in season 3. Hold on. Damn it. Sneaky, so I have a theory on the Beskar staff glowing when it touches Darksaber for extended time. Ahsoka's sabers didn't in the fight earlier in the season. So wait a minute. Yeah, but they didn't touch really that. Was there a long period, or maybe they just forgot that part? I don't remember that. Was it that long? Because it took a while for it to start glowing. It wasn't just like instant where it started glowing red. But let's see what you got here when I find it. Mackenzie, Luke's interpretation was the balance meant the light side was dominant, as the dark side was like a cancer and would pervert the force, creating imbalance. If he says so, but his own canon says different. You know what I'm saying, Mackenzie? That's what I mean. When Disney came in and undid, and I'm not saying this is Disney's fault, because this was the original prophecy or whatever. The original legend stuff on Tython and the balance of the four, the Jedi Order, and then the Jedi Order and all that stuff, that was all about balance equally. There was no, you had assholes and good people, and then you had the light side and dark side. You couldn't have one without the other. So I don't get that interpretation. What is if something's dominant, there is no balance, and so that's all I'm saying. But he's the creator; he can do what he wants. That's fine. That was only been my problem with it. Lord Kev, what's up, man? The last episode of season 2 left me with a satisfied feeling that I hadn't felt since Revenge of the Sith. I was in disbelief from the moment I saw the X-wing, to see the green lightsaber in Luke. Yeah, exactly. And then, you were kind of still doubting it until you saw the gloved hand. And I was like, holy shit, they went that way. Jake from State Farm, fucking Wayfinder, so sad. Yeah, I know, and 2 of them. Jay Chan, what's up, man? The Dark Troopers were like Terminators when they got blown out airlock like the alien. Yes, it was very much alien. You had very much Terminator thing with the door. They do pull from this stuff. You had Superman be Batman when he's punching Mando in the fucking face. That was a scene from there. You had the alien airlock thing. They do definitely get. They had the alien vibe in episode 2 this season. So they definitely pull from a lot of different movies as far as shots go, for sure. Mike's still trying. Luke sold out and tried to kill poor Kylo. I know. All right, here we go, Sneaky. The Mandalorian that was a Jedi made the dark. So we're talking, okay, make Darksaber to be effective against Beskar, so that the leader of Mandalore can actually have a weapon to put down rebellions or whatever on a Mandalore. Yeah, I guess he could have, maybe. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me check. All right. Anyway, so you're saying Tara Beesla created Darksaber to be effective against Beskar, so that leader of Mandalore can always have a weapon. Sure. I mean, it is, but they've always said it's lightsaber resistant, not like proof. I think that's the way I've always taken it. So it obviously deflects it, can't cut through it, but obviously it glowed. So they've always described it as resistant. But who knows, man? Could be. Glower, I thought that the Mandalorian was after Rey and the Final Order. No, Glower. The Mandalorian is 5 years after Return of the Jedi. So this is before the First Order. They keep making references to the First Order. If you noticed, the clones a couple episodes ago, that was the first batch of Snoke. They keep referencing the New Era, which will be the New Order. So this is marching towards the New Order, the First Order crap. Ungaliant, at what moment exactly did you know it was Luke in the finale? As soon as I saw the X-Wing. One single X-Wing flying in and landing as opposed to shooting things, immediately I knew it. And like I said, there was still that little bit of doubt, right? Because, you know, we've seen him before, but one landing, I knew there was too much build up and stuff about, you know, all hope is lost type of stuff. And then as soon as I saw the lone X-Wing, I was like, holy shit. I mean, even though we'd all guessed that Luke would probably be definitely one of the Jedi to answer the call on the Sing Stone, I was still surprised. Wait a minute, what did I just see? Sci-Fi So. Oh, thank you, Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi has donated $30. Thank you, appreciate it, man. The emotions were strong in this one. Thanks for the group hug. Yes, they were, absolutely. Thank you so much, Sci-Fi. Appreciate it, man. I thought I saw something pop up, but I didn't see it in my little feed there. Thank you, man. It definitely made a lot of people very happy. So that's all I was saying earlier about the other one, the sequels, was just let people understand this is what we wanted to see from the sequels. That's all. Just a little bit of hope, a little bit of the hero we grew up with. Not that he don't have flaws and he can't, whatever. But damn. Let's see. All right, I'm trying to scroll down and catch up here. I might have missed a couple things. Miss E, Hate Club Inc. What the hell? Never saw 9, 7, and 8 were bad dreams. Yeah, I know. I would say this though. Watch 9 to see a little bit, just a little bit of recovery. Just you might as well, right? You know what I mean? You might as well. So wait a minute. What have we got? All these hate clubs. What is this? Mike Bleasy in the hate club. Now we got Miss E in the hate club. Zara, what's up, Zara? Next season will be all about how Mandalorian will try to figure out. Mando will try to figure out how to give the Darksaber to Bo in a fight. Yeah, that will be part of it for sure, I think. But maybe we'll see an actual fight. Maybe they'll. I don't know. He's got to learn more about Mandalorian culture. But she's not necessarily the perfect person either, so maybe there'll be a little something there. I don't know. I don't think he should lead. Like, I don't think he should be like the leader. Technically, he would be considered that now, but he don't know enough about it either. So, we'll see. We'll see what they do with it. But that's definitely going to be part of it. Mike Bleasy, what will next week's live stream be about? I don't know. Will we have a live stream next week? I don't know. Will we? I'm not sure. We're back in one of those dark areas. Sarah P, doesn't seem like Thrawn to bow to Snoke. Yeah, I agree. But does Thrawn know? Like, if he's back, does he know the plan from Palpatine? Like, he probably would be one of the only people to know that Snoke is actually being controlled by him or whatever. I don't know. Snoke was just dumb. It was dumb not to make him Plagueis and leave Palpatine out of it. Sneaky, the X-Wing had Luke's markings on it. I didn't even see him, Sneaky. I've still, I've not even watched it a second time, actually, after the first one I was taking notes. But I just knew it. I just knew that Luke had one, obviously. So I didn't notice it. But yeah, I'll check it out when I watch it again. Mackenzie, from the way the Darksaber was heating the Beskar staff, I would say it was just incredibly resistant. It probably couldn't even eventually stab. Yeah, I think eventually, obviously, if it's getting red, it's going to eventually bend and then, melt. So not much longer. Definitely stronger than Legend implied, though. Yeah, for sure. Joaquin, what's up, man? How are you? Mary, nice to spend Sunday with you again. Was slick, then mood. Finally settled. Thanks, Chris. Thank you, Mary. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Bleezy, thank you for the super chat. Ray number one, search your feelings. You know it to be true. I'll think on it. I'll think on it, Mike Bleezy. I'll think on it. Look, I like Ray. I do. I like Ray fine. I don't like what they did with her character. I don't like it being Palpatine's granddaughter, and it just should have been Luke's daughter straight up. I mean, they should have stuck with, should have been Mara Jade and Luke Skywalker. It would make perfect sense. Have Mara Jade linked to the Emperor and have Luke, and then you have a mix, and that's Rey, and there you go. It makes perfect sense. That's all they had to do. It's not hard. You had plenty of source material. You know what I mean? Thank you, man. A-Team is something going on with Bo-Katan. She doesn't seem like she's being truthful. I agree. That's what I was saying. She seems... Now, again, remember, she was willing to maybe kill her sister before, too. So she is a little power hungry. I think she overall is, wants the best for Mandalore. But, yeah, she seems a little mistrust. I don't know, man. There's something I don't trust about it. I agree 100%. Joaquin, got my internet back. Where's my partner? James is, I hadn't seen him this weekend, actually. He's back on first shift, so we hadn't done the podcast in 3 or 4 weeks or whatever. So we're trying to figure that out. I need to actually talk to him, but I'll try to reach out to him tomorrow. But yeah, he watches The Mandalorian, but he usually watches it on the weekends. Like, he'll come by on Saturday or Sunday sometimes, but he did not come this weekend. So maybe they're doing Christmas stuff with his family. I'm not sure. Miss E, been a fan since I was little. Collection took over a room. Disney tried to destroy Mandalorian help. Yes, absolutely. Same. This was my first love. Sarah P. I was surprised Bo-Katan was alive. Thought Gideon had to take it from the saber from her cold dead. That is true. I don't know. We don't know exactly what went down there. Mackenzie, Chris do an Expanse rewatch? Oh man, I can't, man. Look, let me say this really quick. This has been my focus, and I know I've mentioned this to y'all a lot, but I'm really, really excited about it. This has been the focus right here. This is not even half. I don't know if y'all can see, but I've printed it out now. This is my third I guess draft, you could say. So there's about, I don't know, what is this? This is only 147 pages. This right here, this book, has been my main thing. And I can't rely on TV shows anymore, obviously. Game of Thrones destroyed this channel. And I still always do like Mandalorian and Witcher and House of the Dragon stuff, but I'm really enjoying the book stuff too. And I know people didn't come here for that, but I gotta do what I enjoy, and that's really been the focus. So I'm really, really excited. I reached out to 2 or 3 editors as well. They're booked out pretty far, and I have to redo the Indiegogo campaign because apparently they expire. I had this little pre-launch page up, so I'm in the middle of all that too. So I don't know. I've heard a lot of people tell me about that show and a million other ones, and right now I can't jump on another one. So I'm gonna stick with The Witcher, Star Wars stuff, and House of the Dragon will be in obviously 2022, right? So, and like I said, obviously when Lord of the Rings and stuff comes out. Master Sith, have a good one, man. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat earlier as well. Have a good one. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hyperfox, episode 9. What's your last name? What? Yes. Oh, God. Yeah. Let's not even go there. Mackenzie, Mary J was done dirty. I agree. I mean, look. Think about that with Rey, right? Make Mara Jade. She was the hand of the Emperor. She's the Emperor's hand. She gets with Luke. he doesn't agree with the Jedi dogmatic crap about marriage and love, and he marries her like in the extended universe, the legend stuff, and they have a child. Her name, if you want to change it to Rey, that's fine. Make it Rey, and then there's a connection to the Emperor and Luke, and there you go. There's your balance. Anyway. And what was that old woman doing out there anyway at the old Lars homestead? I don't know. Sarah Kovacs. Hello, Sarah. I wish I tuned in for your Mando live stream. I missed them since got in next season. Yeah. We'll keep streaming. We'll keep streaming. I don't know what's going to happen next as far as the show goes, but we'll keep streaming. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing, buddy? Boba Fett story really interesting, especially with the ending credit. Yeah, I know, Jay Chin. Yeah, I guess he's going to be a crime boss. That would be fine with me. I'm down for it. Let's go into the underbelly of Star Wars. Mackenzie, I'll buy 2 books if you do an Expanse rewatch. I haven't watched any of it, so it'll be a first watch for me. I mean, I've never seen anything. Well, how many seasons is that? Joaquin, any new show? Joaquin, I'll watch Mandalorian. I'll watch The Witcher, and that's it, man. I don't watch anything. I don't watch any other shows right now. And I started watching Vikings, and I did watch The Boys. But I can't, like, it's so I can't do anymore where I have to watch a show and then have to immediately go record a video and get it out first and all that stuff. That's going to kill me. You know what I mean? So, Bill, stream of you and James. We will again at some point. We got to figure this shit out again with these. He's on a new schedule, Bill. That's all. We're trying to figure out that in the podcast. Good night, Sarah. If that's if you're saying good night to us, everybody, or if you're replying, I'm not sure if you're replying to somebody else or what. Yeah, Zara. No, yeah, that page. I didn't know this, Zara. So if everybody go to the website, the new website, what's going to be the author website. Sign up for the newsletter there, and I will send that out. Let's see. I can type it here, or Mod can if you want. Sign up to the newsletter, and you will get updates on the new Indiegogo campaign. I'm going to have to open that fairly soon, a little sooner than I wanted to, but I don't have to because I have to get this editing done. That's the most important thing. Hold on, I think I've put an extra character in there. Go there and sign up to the newsletter, and I'll send weekly updates out there for everything, not just the book, for like videos and whatever. But mostly book updates, obviously. Monica, hello, Monica. How you doing? Nakamura. How can I get for beta and Patreon? But PayPal doesn't work for me. I don't. Wait a minute. It's not working. Monica, send me an email if you want. Let me see. I don't know why PayPal would not work. Let me. Hold on, I got let me see. Let me check Patreon as well while I'm thinking about it. I had posted there, probably a little too late though. I know Heinous was on here. I don't know. Send me an email. Let me know what the problem is. Now, maybe I can help. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's happening. But otherwise, send me an email at chris@smokescreenvids.com, Monica. Definitely will need that very soon. I mean, I've got to get the edits first, obviously, but so there's alpha reading, so that's fine. As soon as I finish this cleaning up this last version, I'm gonna post it anyway. So it's kind of like alpha / beta. Lord Kev, the 5th of Expanse. Okay. All right, Mackenzie 5 season, got you. I thought so. I thought that it's been a while. So yeah, it would be a first watch for me. Mr. D, yeah, this. I get this every week, man. I do. And every video somebody says that. I swear they've been saying it for a couple years. I probably should have. Hyperfox, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Hyperfox. Despite all the faults of the sequel trilogy, I do go back and watch the Rey and Kylo lightsaber fights, at least for some excitement. I have not watched personally any of them again. I I didn't even particularly love I thought the fight scene with the guards were okay, but I didn't really love it. It was kind of, but I mean that's part of it too, though, since they didn't. I mean, Kylo had training, I guess, but it really to me was just more of a swinging. They just swung shit, which is fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Rey should not have known how to really fight yet, but you thought Kylo would have, but it was more of a. It was okay. It wasn't horrible. Anything, obviously, with lightsaber is pretty good, but I'm going to tell you the best lightsaber fight was the remastered Obi-Wan versus Vader. They need to put that in the movie, make it canon. Disney needs to buy that from whoever did that, or whatever. I guess it's their property anyway. They need to do that and make that part of the canon. Thank you for the super chat. Monica, yeah, you can use Indiegogo too. That's a one-time thing. Patreon will be, a monthly thing. I also have I did Ko-fi now as well. I haven't really put it out there except for on the blogs and stuff. I think I can do that to where it can be a monthly thing as well. Let me see here. Hold on one second. I think I got this right here. So all this will help support any of that stuff as well. And then still send me an email though, because Ko-fi I don't know how I can track. I should be able to do it though. So it's an alternative for Patreon as well. Okay, hold on one second here. So I think, Monica, maybe this is another option. Maybe this is a pretty good platform, from my understanding. I've put a few things on here, book related so far. Hold on one second here. Here we go. So this is another option as well, and then I'll try to make the tiers similar, but there you go for that type of thing. If you want an alternative to Patreon. But yeah, let me know whatever, and I'll try to fix whatever I can for you. I'm not sure. Maybe I can figure something out. Did I do that right? Okay. And you're in with PayPal. Got you. Yeah, I don't know what other options. I guess there's a regular card option. Anyway, yeah, that's right, Monica. You did the Ko-fi thing, the coffee. I don't know. I guess it's Ko-fi. But now I've got it to where I can do like a monthly thing or whatever. So that's certainly an option too. I just hadn't really put it out there yet. It's more of I think a lot of authors use it. All right, Joaquin, have a good one. None of the sequel lightsaber fights had stakes at all. They were just okay. That's about it. Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Joaquin. Thank you for stopping by. Alex Rodriguez, Mando is the new Jon Snow. We all know how to end it. Oh, Lord. Please. Yeah. I didn't have a problem with Jon kind of disappearing out of society, but it was just along with everything else. The whole Danny thing. Just the whole thing, man. It's just don't like... Mackenzie, Obi-Wan for Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, that was outstanding, yes. But if y'all hadn't seen it, let me pull this up really quick. And I'm going to let the Riddick out and be right back. But let me pull this up. Just in case, I'm sure you have. I cannot play this on here without being pinged. Reimagined. All right, yeah, here you go. Let me give you this link. Stop. While I go, real quick, watch this. This is the best lightsaber fight. Period. This needs to be canon. 100%. Period. So watch that. Give me 1 second. Give me a minute, and watch that. I'll be right back. Do it.
Yeah, I gotta say I want this summer. Can't find this anywhere. Content calm inside, yeah. Waves above stand by, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Won't find us anywhere. Content calm inside, yeah. waves above stand by, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Can't find this anywhere, anywhere. Yeah, I want this longer. Won't find this anywhere, anywhere. How I've always wondered. Yeah, I want this longer. Won't find this anywhere. How I've always wondered. Always wondered.
choose me, so I don't love you no more. Let me just fucking forget you so I can just move on. You're not good enough for all this time. I thought that we would end up happy, but that was all in my head. I'm ready for the long road ahead. For all this time, we lied about how we
Alrighty. Sorry. Alright. Oh, Lord, there he goes. Would you make up your mind? Cameron, shut that door for me, please. Okay, alright, where was I at? Sarah, of the fights with the guards, I was just wondering why, during that whole fight, why is this happening? Why do I care? Why are these guards so dangerous? I couldn't... Exactly, just, use the force and throw them all off. Oh, God. Here we go. Can you shut that door? Thank you.
Yeah, love you.
Love you. Doc, with the cat hole thing, we might have a problem, man. Canon's other cat is here now. Turns out it's got balls. And, yeah, so that's the thing we may have to take care of real quick. And that's not going to happen. I liked when you played the Fortnite background music. I did actually do that for a while. Only because I knew, Mike, that I couldn't be copyrighted. You can use it to stream and shit. So there you go. Alex Rodriguez, I know it's fake, but the lightsaber, the Tower of Joy fight from God is the best lightsaber. That is true. It was good. So did y'all watch this? Had everybody seen this? I'm sure everybody had. If you were a Star Wars fan, I'm sure. That right there is outstanding. That's the Vader we're trying to see. If they would do a Dark Lord, which I don't know what they're going to do with the 4-episode Obi-Wan series with Anakin back, but that's the Darth Vader we deserved. We got a little bit of that obviously in Rogue One. All right, Lord Kev, have a good one, man. Thank you for hanging out, man. I'm trying to hit buttons here like I'm on Twitch, and I can't. I got to program my thing to do all my YouTube emotes. Yeah, that I'm telling you, that right there, man. What sneaky? What get those things fixed? Yeah, you know what I mean. Oh Lord. That fight right there, I'm telling you, when he throws, like, he uses the Force. That's what I mean. Sith use the Force. They don't even need lightsabers. It's more of a show-off thing for them. But when he threw that damn thing, it stuck in the wall, and then he fucking yanks it, and Obi-Wan has to duck his head, man, that is badass. That's what we should have, obviously, it was A New Hope in the 70s. They wasn't thinking like that. But the point being, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. If there's a show, they need to do the Dark Lord. The Dark Lord novel could be at least, I think it'd be a good 2-season show, where Anakin, or maybe more, where, he's got a lot of Jedi to hunt down, and Anakin hates the suit, and he goes in the back to tank all the time. He goes to his castle to get out of the suit and all that shit. He all that stuff, man. That was a great fucking novel. And that's the Anakin we need to see. Ian, what's up, man? Or Ian, I'm sorry, Ian. I've always said Ian. I'm not sure. I could be completely butchering your name. I'm sorry, man. By the way. What's up with your book, Penguin House, or what? No, I'm self-publishing. I have decided to self-publish, so that's what I was talking about this earlier. Go to the website and get updates. There's a newsletter there. It's like I just send out something like once a week, and the reason I decided to do that instead of going the traditional route is after looking into it for so long, is I want to retain my rights to it. You know what I mean? To my story, because otherwise you're selling a story, basically when you traditionally publish. Because I'm traditionally published one chapter in that Game of Thrones book, so I've been through that process. But Monica, thank you, by the way. I don't know, was that the I'm sorry, I just saw the I think that was you, Monica. Yeah, that was your other username, right? Sci-fi for the dono. Thank you. I just saw the email and remembered your other username. But yeah, so I decided to do that, and so now I'm reaching out to some editors, and I'm trying to find anybody who knows a good fantasy centric editor that's kind of affordable. Let me know, by all means. I need to get some other eyes on it. The first round is developmental editing. Mackenzie, you will be able to pre-order eventually. Not yet, though. We have to get through this stuff first. Once I get the edits done, which is what I'm going for now, once I get that done, I will actually print some copies that will be advanced reader copies, ARCs, and get them sent to me. Do a cover. I've got a cover. I got artwork, but I got to have it designed as a cover properly. So I got the cover design still, but like this print right here will have. Again, this is not even the first half. I have an 86,000 word novel. So this is, I don't know if you can see how thick that is. This is the first print I'm doing as I go through chapter by chapter. But like this one has, like I already have the copyright page, and I'll have my ISBNs and put on this. So I just got a dedication page, all that kind of stuff. So this one already has all that stuff that will be in the actual book. So this is going to be like really the first print. Obviously this is, and I'll make some copies of this or whatever. But yeah, once I get that going, that process done, then I will have the art copies to start sending to people and all that stuff. And then I will set up a date, and then that it would actually be released. And then I will have pre-orders and all that stuff. So go to that author website there, sign up to the newsletter, and all those updates will be there. And then the writing videos on Tuesdays. Or Wednesdays, I'm sorry. Mike Bleasy, the Jar Jar trilogy, that's what Ryan Johnson's going to be doing, I believe. I'm sure. I said it wrong for about 3 years now. Wait a minute. So which one? I've been saying Ian. Which one? Mr. D, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Thank you. It just says thanks. Thank you for the super chat, Mr. D. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. You're saying Ian, I just see 3 asterisks. Oh, shit. So anyway, yeah, that is coming, Mackenzie, eventually. I'm not, I can't say, obviously, a date yet. I don't, the next one obviously will go smoother. I'm learning all this stuff as I go as far as the publishing process, but because I've been through traditional publishing, but I have not been through self-publishing. So there you have to do everything, right? So there will be, and I was just working on before the stream the new, like I said, the new Indiegogo campaign. I'll have to publish that fairly soon. Because the one I had earlier before, I had it set up, and then I was at the pre-launch page. They delete them after 6 months. I didn't even know this, and I get an email, oh, you didn't enable your campaign in time. We deleted it. So now I got to do it all over again. So what I'm trying to do, and Monica, that's what I was saying, Monica, about Patreon. I'm trying to keep that and Patreon equal. So whatever level there will be kind of equal, although that's just a one-time thing. So Patreon will have all this stuff, all this information. And it helps me to keep everything kind of consolidated in one place. So that's where we'll be with that. So Patreon levels will have free ebooks, and we have artwork. We have digital artwork. We have bookmarks. We have all those goodies. We want to have merch, T-shirts, all that good stuff. Once I get the fonts right and all that stuff and all the design stuff done. So lots of shit going on, man. That's where my focus is. Zuma, I heard you got quite handy at the self-action. I have. Self-action has been my thing for a while. I just do shit myself, man. Oh, Lord. Mike Bleasy, maybe first guy in North Carolina to write a book that isn't about fishing. Maybe. Excuse me. Art Nexus, I missed the dark side in the Mandalorian a bit. I mean, the Empire looks like a bunch of cretins. Yes. Yeah, we need to get into a little bit of... He needs to learn... He learned about the Jedi, so now let's have him learn about some Sith stuff, you know. Let's let him learn about the Force a little bit more. You know, just the full thing. J. Alternate universe, Jar Jar Sith Lord epic. I know people still believe that. Maybe it was an idea that he threw around, but no, man, no. Hey, look, man, I rewatched Clone Wars 6 and 7 last week, and the episodes where him and Mace go out to rescue that princess. I forgot her name. Anyway, I was like, why did they bring Jar Jar back in here? I never hated him, but after 10 minutes, you know, you're kind of done with him. Jesus. Can you do the beta reader thing, Mackenzie, on the website? I got a bad blood with Patreon. Yeah, well, I guess I don't have anything on there yet, Mackenzie, but that's what I did, the alternative, because I know there's some people that don't like Patreon. I understand. That's why I put the Ko-fi thing. Now I haven't set up. I don't know Ko-fi. Like, I'm just putting posts there. But this is an alternative. You can do a single thing or monthly. But there's not like levels that I can set up, I don't believe. So I haven't got that set up properly yet. If I can, I just know that you can pick. Like, if you would click support there, you can donate what you want. But there's no levels, and you can make it monthly to my with the way I have it set up. So you can choose that option. So anyway, I'm trying to keep it organized so I can, you know what I mean, have the levels, because some people may just want an ebook, you know what I mean, and some people just may want a signed hard copy. There will be hardcovers. That's the other thing too. I'm using a certain company that allows hardcover, so there'll be a full hardcover with a jacket and the whole thing, the whole nine. And they have expanded distribution, so it can be available in bookstores and libraries and all that stuff. Jessica, more Ewoks. Let's maybe run by, you know, the moon of Endor. Maybe run by there and hang out for an episode. But yeah, that's about all. That's all we need. We don't need Ewoks all the time. Rumor and theory. Almost did a video about that on my channel. What are we doing a video about? I'm sorry, maybe I missed something. Rumor. I apologize. Alex, yo, what's up, Chris? Q&A. Do you think they're finally going to do the Mandalorian Civil War now with Din and Bo-Katan fighting for the Darksaber? Well, the Civil War is already a thing, happened, right? So I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't think he cares about leading. So if he learns more about the culture, maybe he'll actually fight her. I don't know, but maybe he'll figure out a way to lose it. He don't really care about that, and I don't think he should be the leader this early, right? Because he don't know anything about the whole culture. He's just like he knows about his one little clique. That's it, man. So we'll see what they do. They're definitely going to explore that, though, for sure. Ian, even if it's just for me, you got to put up some vids on the Far Outsiders from the Star Wars EU. Apparently, they're responsible for Chewie's death. Is that in canon? Wait a minute, hold on. The Far Outsiders? I don't remember this. There's something in Star Wars I hadn't heard of. What is this? Hold on. Oh, wait. Maybe I have. Vong. Yes, I have. I don't. Yeah, Yuzan. Okay. I know of this, but I don't know it in detail. I'd have to look it up. I'd have to look this up and remember what the hell this is. I recognize the race, the race, but I don't remember the details. Yeah, well, maybe do some expanded lore stuff. I don't know. Jessica, yes, there will be an audiobook too. Yes, but that's what I mean. That's going to be like editing and obviously an audiobook. Hiring a proper voice for that will be the majority of the cost. The actual publishing part's free. No problem with that. But the actual printing, because it's but it's it's all this set, getting it ready. So yes, I definitely want to do a audible book for sure. And I can't do it myself. I'm not going to do that myself. I'm not going to edit it myself. I'm not an editor, and I'm not doing the audio version. You got to have a proper British accent, I think. Moni G, amazing episode. Yes, it was. It was outstanding, out freaking standing. I think I haven't seen anybody that did not like it yet. I don't think I've seen any. Maybe there's somebody that wouldn't like it for some reason, I'm sure, but I have not seen anything myself. That's all right, Moni. You're not late. We're almost done, but you're not late. We'll be here a few more minutes. Chewie is alive. Canon. I don't. Yeah. What? Yeah. So. Yeah, that would have to be Legends, right, Mackenzie? Right, the whole Vong thing, because he is alive at the end of 9, right? Oh, New Jedi Order series. Yeah, there's been so much Star Wars content that I've forgotten over the years because I didn't like for the last 6 years almost. I've almost entirely been in A Song of Ice and Fire, so that's why I actually watched Rebels. I mean, not Rebels. I watched 6 and 7 of Clone Wars again to kind of remember all these little details with Mandalorian, since they kind of they reference all these things. I may actually do what y'all said. Y'all had said before to redo my old History of the Sith and Jedi videos. I may do that. I may just use the same video, except for obviously my old, not me, but like the screen stuff, because it's all the same kind of pictures. I may just do the thing and just record the same exact thing. I don't think they'll do anything, obviously. But I think they're fairly in depth, and I know some of that's not necessarily canon anymore. But since Filoni and Favreau are pulling out a lot of the old Legend stuff, maybe it's still mostly the correct lore. They kind of just watered a few things down, like they renamed Korriban Moribond, which I think that was actually George Lucas that wanted Moribond, but that's all basically still there, but they kind of just watered it down, so it still works. And watch. Let me find that. These are so bad. These are so bad, man. But I keep all this stuff because I think it's funny to look back at these old horrible videos. Hold on, let's see if I can find this. Because History of the Sith was so big for a long time on my channel. And I look back and laugh now because it's so bad. The audio was so bad. Like it's got 162,000 views. That was my biggest video for a long time. But I look so stupid, and the audio is bad because it's an old camera. I mean, it's the first camera without any microphones. It was so bad. But there's History of the Sith and History of the Jedi. Oh, there. Oh, God. And it's so obnoxious. That stupid intro is so bad. But anyway, here, hold on. Let me just find the playlist. Let me just find the playlist. Star Wars History and Lore. Here we go. Now, this has got some new stuff in it, this playlist. This has got some of the new stuff with Mandalorian stuff, but look at the old stuff. Look at this in order. There's the Star Wars History and Lore playlist, and you can go back and watch the old History of the Sith, the History of the Jedi. And this is when there was like some I changed the thumbnails a couple different times, but it's still the same old garbage. But it's good content. Like, the content is what matters. But the audio is so bad. It's when I first started YouTube. It was literally the first couple months. Art, Nexus last episode was epic. It was, man. It's outstanding. Oh, yeah, Moni. Yeah, no. Yes, Expanded Universe, Chewie is, yes, he is dead. Big contention between me and my ex. Yes, that's right. That is correct. But I guess it don't count, right? Legends, Mackenzie, 900 more times more expansive and immersive than Canon. Up until now, at least, I got like 100 books on my shelf, and for their part, not many stinkers. Yeah, no, same here. I got all the books somewhere. I haven't got everything out yet because this room is not done. But yes, it's absolutely a hell of a lot better than their current stuff. Let's see. TJ, thank you for the dono. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. If I don't catch you over the holidays, have a drink on me. Thank you, TJ. Thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate it. Thank you. I need to. I'm gonna program this thing again for YouTube, so I can do that properly. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too, and everybody, by the way, because yes, we have. What is this? Today is officially Monday, so the 21st. So yeah, Friday is Christmas. So 24th I'll have the family thing, and then my dad's 25th. So I guess we'll maybe back Sunday. I'm not sure yet. Not sure, but thank you. Who's this? Jessica? Jim Frigoni? Am I reading that right? Who is Jim Frigoni? You talking for a narrator for an audiobook? Yeah, well, shit. He'll be expensive. Jim Frigoni has recorded over 100 audiobooks. J.R. Ward's Black Dagger, Brotherhood, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that would be... I'm sure that's not cheap. Like I'm talking about, I'm gonna have to go on voices.com. I don't know. I'll have to do some research. If anybody knows, yeah, that was right, Jessica. I just Googled him. If anybody knows, like, editors, not just line editors, but like, experienced, but not necessarily, Hollywood level, whatever that may be. I just made that term up, but editors. People, maybe voice actors that could do audiobooks for fantasy, that would be cool. Email me if you know people like that, man. Hire the Viserys Targaryen actor. Lloyd? Jake Lloyd. What's his name? Lloyd? It's actually not bad. Sneaky. Moni, honestly, I'm pretty sad about Han. If I had to pick, I guess I'd rather have my scoundrel pirate, but I guess we can't erase the last remove. Yeah, it sucks, man. We can't. They tried to fix a couple of things, but they can't undo it. I mean, as much as the Mandalorian has given us a little bit of hope and they're kind of undoing a few things but they can't completely ever undo that, obviously. Everyone I know has same here, Jessica. Everybody I know has a country accent too. Exactly. No, but I'm definitely want to do the audiobook for sure. I know it's a big thing. Yes, Moni, exactly. Yeah, I'm telling you, the next I would say 10 years is going to be outstanding for Star Wars. I mean, no doubt about it. These shows. We can talk all the shit we want about Disney, but as far as them giving the reins over to Filoni on the shows and Disney Plus, I mean, they have knocked it out of the fucking park, and Rogue One and, Solo and those movies too. But, Deborah Chow's going to be doing Obi-Wan. We're going to have 3 or 4 Star Wars shows a year for like 10 years, I think. They're just unleashing the fucking Kraken. And Marvel stuff. Mackenzie, read a chapter every night to us on YouTube. I will, Mackenzie. My thing is eventually, when this thing's released and it's been out for a little while, because I'll do videos. I'll keep doing these writing videos and publishing videos and stuff on Wednesdays. But then I'll do like a chapter. I'll do a cover reveal, and I'll do those kind of videos as well. And then once it's out and people get the chance to read it, we'll start doing, live streams and stuff on it. Because I already have. I'm telling you right now, I already have a bunch of other stuff in my head. This is a big world with a lot of time. Like, I've literally already got a 12-story prequel outlined, which will make sense to y'all later. I should say 13. So I'm thinking, like, instead of having a full prequel type of book, I think it needs to be a collection of short stories. Anyway, lots of big plans. Big plans. I swear to God. But then, I will. I got the prologue out, Mackenzie, on YouTube right now, but it's not the final version. That's been changed a little bit, cleaned up a little bit, so that it is out there. It's basically the same thing. So you'll still get the same effect, but I think the rewrite's been a little cleaner. So that is on YouTube for sure. Patreon right now we have chapters. No, I got half of the story on Patreon now. But I'm fixing to put out the whole thing to continue this alpha reading process into beta reading. Beta reading technically is not till you have the thing edited, right? So I'm calling it beta reading, but it's really not. It's really alpha, you know what I mean? But it's pretty clean. This third version is pretty clean. The one that I showed you that I'm printing. I'm printing a few chapters at a time as I go through and clean shit up and making some changes, some minor things. Thank you, Moni. Really, really cool. I'm really excited about it. I know I can't. I wish I could reach more people about it, but and some, everybody won't like it, obviously. But if you like medieval fantasy and little dark fantasy twist, maybe I think people would enjoy it. You got time for a quick story, Doc? Jason Weeks, Warden of the North. What's up, man? You're late. You're late, man. But no, I'm kidding, man. We're glad you stopped. I do. J Chin, yes, the Jupiter Saturn North Star is happening, right? That's tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? It was like 700 years ago. I think you're right. This was the biblical star, obviously, that they thought was the star, apparently, and I think it was like 700 years ago. I think you're right. So is that tomorrow or tonight? Or technically today now. It is midnight here. It is Monday the 21st here. I think that's right. Tim Pollock, what's up, man? Boba was working for the Empire. Always worked for a price. Look at all the clues. First put down the jetpack, and Moff doesn't fire on Slave One. Interesting. I don't know though. It really was. Remember, he was hanging out for Boba Fett. Boba Fett was hanging out with Jabba the Hutt, at least in that time period. He worked for anybody. So he's not a good guy. But no, they didn't blow up Slave One. But the tracker wasn't on that ship either. So who knows? I don't think in that scenario he was working for them, because the Empire's basically gone, and he's been on Tatooine surviving the Sarlacc pit. So I don't know. It's a good theory. They didn't shoot at him, but I don't know. Yeah, so tomorrow night, is there a time? Watch. It's going to be cloudy and raining. You watch. I won't be able to see shit here. I guarantee it. Merry Christmas, Jason. Merry Christmas, everybody. Moni. Merry Christmas. You hit enter. Jessica, you hit enter before you finish typing. All right, let me double check Patreon here, and Where is it? Where did it go? Where did my there we go. Where did my Patreon go? I had to close it. I don't know what happened. Stupid long nails. See? I don't know why you have. All right. I don't think anybody else responded on Patreon. I don't think anybody sees these posts anymore. By the way. But yeah. I'll update Patreon too because there's you've got with the book stuff. I'm gonna add the books on there as rewards. On whether I'll have the digital ebook, I'll have the paperback, the hardcover, signed books, all that stuff. We're gonna have the whole shit and shebang, man. It's gonna be cool, man. But I gotta get the damn thing edited first, and then we can start printing things and making sure everything's right, formatting properly, all that good stuff. Which I've done some of, but anyway. I'll show you actually really quick. I will get out of here, but I'll show you really quick if anybody cares. I did this. This is a mock-up. It's a complete mock-up, but I thought this looked pretty cool. I can show you this. This is a mock-up I was doing for the new Indiegogo campaign here. I'll show you this really quick. This is not the actual cover, so no, we're not doing cover reveals. But so it's a mock-up. It may be something similar. It's just it was an idea just to put on the thing. But here's a mock-up that I did right there. It's pretty cool looking, actually. I think it's pretty clean. So by all means, not the actual thing, but we're already working on this. I already have artwork. I'm working with a big-time artist y'all probably know. I mentioned before. But he is not a book cover designer. So anyway, there's a mock-up of what it could look similar. I just did that earlier and then in my little program and then use this site. So it's pretty cool. Starting to become real. And the artwork really makes it real. Anyway. Alrighty. Thank you. Oh. Long nails and cookie batter sounds like an issue. It does. It sounds like it does sound like an issue. Yeah, fuck all that snow, man. I'm too old for all that bullshit. On Christmas, I used to want it all the time, but no. Moni, thank you. TJ, thank you. Unbeknownst citizen, watch them bomb the meaning of the previous shows. What do you mean? The meaning of the previous shows? I hope they don't. I mean, so far they're doing pretty damn good. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. Sneaky, I like it. Fits. Does it fit? Sneaky, have you what have you read, man? Because have you read the whole half of the story? I mean, I think you've got you know. You kind of know some things if you have. Tim, I don't like my name, dude. This is one thing I've actually had an issue with. CC Christian, because Chris Christian was a country singer in the 70s and 80s, and that's all you get for that name. So I've struggled with that. I still don't know. I could change it and use a pseudonym or use my middle name or something, but I don't know, man. I hate it. I can't. It don't sound like a good author name, because if you would Google that down the road, let's say I do 3 or 4 books or whatever, you start Googling that, what's going to come up? You're going to get religious books and you're going to get the country singer, right? So I don't know, man. Christopher Trump. So Sneaky. So I thought about a pseudonym, alias, whatever. Mock cover art, but can't get a calendar. Oh God. I never got the pictures from all the girls of Smokescreen doc. That was Mizuma's thing about the semi-nude Chris stuff. That ain't going. That was all fake. That was fake news. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. I'm sorry, I just saw your comment. Very cool. My middle name is Michael. Christopher Michael. So, I don't know. Read the rest of my darn... Sneaky. Oh. I like it. It fits like a super tight glove down south. The hell? Thank you, Jessica. What are you saying? Oh, shit. Smoke screen, yeah. Well, I'll have it under that. I might do the smoke screen press. The press will be because I have to do the whole. I got to go in here and create an LLC and everything. So I got to do all that shit, man. So I don't know if I'm using a lot more productions, a lot more press, smoke screen press. So that may be a thing. The smoke screen press may be a thing. Because like on this author website, the new one I typed up earlier, it's got the links to smoke screen and all that stuff. But this is, anyway. We'll see. Michael C. Jordan. What? No, I could do C. I should just switch it around to CM Michaels. C. Mike. I don't know, man. I can't just put smoke screen though. That's not. I mean, whatever. That's the other thing. I got to figure out the Patreon thing. It's got to be at some point that'll be finalized because there'll be a thank you page in there, in the book, for those on that level or above. And I got to. That's another thing. I got to make sure that's in there as well, which is on my little list here to do. So that'll be a page in the back as well. Alrighty. Anyway, I think. I'm shook. I'm sorry. I just saw that Jessica. At least your name is a popular phrase. It is a popular phrase. It's literally a religion. That's what sucks, man. Like I did. Look, man. Let me show. If without, it's literally a religion. There's a few people named the same, obviously, but everything is Chris Christian, the country singer, Wikipedia, discography, CBN.com, Amazon Music, biography album, streaming links. It's all that stuff. And then he was a Christian country singer, and then so there's going to be, and then there's Christian books, like actual religious books. So it fucking sucks. I don't know, man. I wanted to just use my own name, but I don't know. Sneaky, have I advertised on the book on my OnlyFans yet? No, man. I need to start that, I reckon, huh? I guess I need to start OnlyFans. No, Jesus. I think you have a great name, great. I wouldn't change a thing. Okay, Moni. I think that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna stick with it. I just thought about it, but yeah, no. I need to, maybe Sneaky. That's where I need to do it. Maybe I need to do TikTok more. I've only done a couple little TikTok. One, well, really two. Maybe I'll need to go on TikTok and start doing some stupid shit on there. Jessica, you thought Kristen was my middle name? Well, wait a minute. What did you think my last name was? Oh, Lord. Off-World Adam, what's up, man? Greetings from Ontario, Canada. What's up, Off-World Adam? Tim Blackburn, dude, have the same name as the guy who killed his family in Vegas. Oh, God, that sucks. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at that, but there is. Yes, smokescreen. Yeah, there's plenty of smokescreen crap out there, too. There is. It's a fucking transformer, for Christ's sake. That is true. It's a transformer, and then it's obviously a military tactic. So there's lots. It's all fucked up. But you start the YouTube thing. You're not thinking that far. You don't think it's gonna be your real deal. When you start this shit. I thought you were using your middle name as your last. No, look, Jessica, that's a newer, like Christian as a first or middle name that's a 2000s thing. Christian was, I never knew anybody named Christian until 2000s, as far as a first name. Adam, we just talked about it, man, for a couple hours here. So yeah, it was out fucking standing. It was the damn way for sure. They're saving Star Wars. McKinsey, wait a minute. Where's this other C coming from? Why is there another C? Christopher C. Christian, Esquire the Third. Oh Jesus. I'll do CMM Christian. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna double the middle name. CMM Christian. Anyway, I don't know. I guess I'll just go with whatever I got. It is what it is. Thank you all for it, Adam. Thank you for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. I don't see anything on my feed. YouTube has been really weird this week, by the way. I don't know what's happening. Like, this Mandalorian video actually did okay. And I saw a lot of subscribers. Like, I was like, oh, well, look, we're gaining subscribers. And then I lost 15 or 30, and then a few came back just earlier. So I don't even know how is this broken? Is this fucking thing broken? I don't know. I can't. If you just subscribed, I should have saw a pop-up too and never saw it. So let me see if that works. Let me see if this works. This is a test. Yeah, there we go. See, we haven't seen any of these on the live stream at all. Jojo, what's up, man? I saw you playing, when I started streaming, I saw you were streaming on Twitch. Oh, Doc, yeah. Use a Japanese last name since you are 3% Asian. I could, man. 3.7% Asian. I could, man. Do middle, first, last. Michael, Chris, Christian. MC Christian. GTA. I hear you, man. North Carolina, another local? We have another local boy? Huh? Joe, what's up, Joe? Luke's face memes? I haven't seen any. Oh, I haven't seen any memes about Luke's face, but I'd imagine there's probably a few. I have not seen any, though. Chance, what's up, man? Started a little behind on stream, but catching up. The best lightsaber fights in the trailer, movies, and the Star Wars: The Old Republic game. Yeah, that is outstanding. That trailer is great. I played that game for years. I think I still have a subscription to it that I tried to cancel and didn't successfully do so. But yeah, that is a badass lightsaber fight. I have Malgus' statue. You know what I'm saying? The mini statue that came with the box set game right over there, actually. I have to glue his leg back on. But I do have Malgus. That is a badass lightsaber fight. I love the block that he throws the saber over there to block the other one. All right. Oh, Wesley, I'm sorry. What's your thoughts on the House of the Dragon casting? I think it's fine. I don't understand the Valerian thing. I don't know what they're doing with that, because that's actually will affect the story because of the kids. I won't spoil anything, but I think that's weird. So I'm not sure exactly what they're doing, what direction they're going, because they're all Valyrian. But the Valyrians are purple eyes and whatever, just like Targaryens. So, but I mean, I don't really know. I don't keep up with actors and stuff that much as far as knowing everybody. Ian had to resub to a couple people last couple of weeks since this started using. I'm telling you, man, I don't know what's going on. This is never, like, it's literally going backwards, and we're back to 78,000. We were 84,000. So now we're back at 78. And I'm sure when I get off of here, I mean, where's my phone? It's probably already showing below that. It's been really weird this week, honestly. It's about the same. It's showing about the same. Lost a couple. It's been odd, though. I saw, like, oh, look, we've gained a few subs back with the Mandalorian video, and then they were going again. So, I don't know. Yeah, Malgus is good. I'd like to see some Old Republic stuff too eventually. I think they'll go there. Maybe that's what Dan and Dave was going to do. I think that's what Ruin Johnson will probably get the Old Republic stuff and fuck that up. We'll see. His trilogy. Maybe that's what he'll do. Please don't. Please don't fuck up Revan. All right. Time to get out of here and give Riddick his, you know what, his P to the B. He's back here anxiously waiting. But yes, thank you guys for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the super chats from Jake. This is from State Farm. Master Smith. I said Smith. Sith. Randy Suimatsu. Nassan. Mike Bleasy. Hyperfox. Mr. D. And TJ for the dono, really appreciate it. And Sci-Fi Monica for the dono as well. The better question is, whose eyes did not get sweaty? Yeah, exactly. Did anybody's eyes not get sweaty? That is a better question. Probably easier to answer. But anyway, we'll get out of here. I guess, let's see. No Mando next week. So, I don't know what I'll do this week, actually, being at Christmas. So I may go ahead and do a writing video Tuesday to put out Wednesday. If anybody watch, I don't know if all you guys may not watch those, I'm sure, but anyway, we'll at least do that. We'll see about this weekend. Maybe we'll come live anyway on Sunday. We'll see. Twitch. I guess we'll stream on Twitch. At least tomorrow or today. I guess it's later today. Jessica, I might be down actually for Among Us. I might be down. Yeah, I will. I'll eat a snack and ping you guys on Discord and see what's happening. If y'all are playing, y'all playing? Reverend will be a woman, and it's Jar Jar's mother. Jesus. Good night, Joe. Have a good one, man. Wesley, I love the writing videos. Thanks for taking the time to do them and share experience. And yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I enjoy them, man. I really do. And as we get into editing and publishing, those will be a thing. Here's one thing I don't do. I watched a lot of writing videos and stuff over the last, especially 6-8 months. People give you a lot of good advice, but it's all really vague. Some of it's vague. I'm gonna show you exactly what to do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna learn from everything. There's gonna be mistakes made. But I'm going to actually show you as opposed to give you vague type of stuff. So that's my goal. Oh, I know, Andrea. Yes, Mando accidentally. He did. And Bo-Katan was shit. And I wonder if she would have taken it, though. I wonder if she would have taken it. Moff Gideon wasn't there. Like, if he would have killed him and he didn't know, would she have taken it? I wonder. We'll see. Yes. The Bethlehem Star tomorrow night, Zara, or tonight, I guess it is. Yes, exactly. Hopefully we can see it here. It'll probably be cloudy and rainy like it is now. Anyway, good night, everybody. Have a good one. Have a good week. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody. Happy New Year if I don't see you before then. Really appreciate it. Do me a favor and subscribe if you hadn't, or check and see if you're still subscribed. Go there to the thing and sign up to the newsletter if you are interested in the book stuff and other things as well. Go sign up there. And anyway, everybody have a good Christmas, holidays, whatever. And we will see you next time.